Oh.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Okay. Who are you?
Yes.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. Tonight we're back with Season 1, Episode 5 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes.
What's up, Tensei? Cool ass dude, man. Dope
that
hero.
guy?
Love him. All it did was make me even more sad thinking about what happened to him in My Hero, the mainline series. Damn, if only you knew, saying he was trying to be a true hero, dude. Come on, man. He was actually trying. We saw it. We saw it. I don't know about you, but we saw it. But,
I meant to ask you about that. Do you think that Stain purposely went after Ingenium? I'm referring to Tensei here. Or if it was simply a random encounter that Tensei just unfortunately had bad luck?
I remember back when I first watched it, it came off as that. And I think it probably still is that. I think because based off of what we saw, like what of him, unless you just got the wrong impression from him somehow, I don't know how.
I don't think so.
Because based on the way that he talks and the things how he does his job, I don't know. It must have been an accident, or he wasn't the main target, or something like that. Or somebody might have lied on his name. I don't know. That could be a thing too. Who knows? But great episode. That was definitely the best produced episode too. I think so. Of this season so far. Really enjoyed that. But what are some things you want to talk about?
I love how it became a full circle moment with, at first, Tensei gave Koichi his business card. He said, "Come work for me after you graduate college. You can be an assistant, and then you can work your way up to get a hero license if that's something that you really want to do." And then Koichi, Knuckle Duster, but not Pop Step, don't get it twisted, assisted him in tracking down the bat villain that was running and flying around town like a menace. And then at the end of the episode, Tensei's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need that business card back. I was watching your boy Roshi, and they're like, "No, we can't have my business card on a criminal if you get caught doing something that you're not supposed to be doing." That might be part of it, but I think it's also what Tensei said in terms of Koichi's already got a role in this world. Now, it might be small, he might be able to expand it, but at the moment, he does have purpose in his life, and he is doing something that the regular heroes can't do, because there are cracks in society, and the only way to fill it in is sometimes you need to get your hands dirty. So it might take a vigilante, it might take someone who's not officially recognized as a hero to save the day, or it might be a random bystander. But yeah, I just love the writing aspect of last episode, and I think this episode is just going to take it to the next level based on the preview.
All right, so you ready to hop into it?
Yes, sir. So without any further delay, guys, let's get into Season 1, Episode 5 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes, right about now.
Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
I really love the jazzy OSTs in this.
It fits the mood. Here we are.
Oh, that's cool. The onomatopoeia.
I love the production quality of this. I'm gonna
lie,
die.
man, if I was him, I would not have people coming over here unless it's just people that don't care. Freaking creepy. It sounds like a name of a duo. Oh wow, that was cool.
Wow.
But you gotta stop this, man. You guys are crashing at my place. Y'all just always just doing everything, everywhere, all at once.
Beer, smoking cigarettes in my living room.
Let me find out that Koichi is with Ida, with Tenya Ida in the epilogue. If I don't know, I'm just assuming he has his own the Itadin, and he's with him. I don't know. I didn't read it this time because I just thought it was gonna be the same.
It was not.
L on me.
Why's that guy look like Vash?
God. Listen to me. In real life, like if I had powers, I think most people probably would start out as a vigilante. I mean, I know obviously some people just want to do bullshit, commit crimes, but I think I'll be a vigilante first, and then I'll see where things take me later.
He's a college kid. What do you want from him? Hey! It's my room!
Oh, I got PTSD from another series. Don't ask. If you know, you know.
Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
Hero.
I am here!
Shit, jumping in there like that, I thought he was gonna hurt your damn leg then if it was that show. Wow, convenient.
That's your quirk.
That'd be hilarious if like Knuckle Duster had like a quirk like that, just so minuscule, but he's like, alright, like he's just in a fight. It's kind of comedic. He's just punching it, and he just some kind of blow dryer or something. Shut up! You always ruining his moment. Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, that obviously was her. Like,
Yeah.
And then I was like,
It was a little bit more obscure in the manga, but I understand why they did it this way.
okay. Once he said or the boy, I was like, oh, okay, I guess not. But I was like, immediately I thought the hair was the same. Oh, fire.
There's the shot.
Oh, yeah.
I love how they're doing this.
I wonder what cool stuff she's gonna do in the series too. Her elite quirk. It's like the end of the episode. Arigato for that time when I was a little quote unquote boy because you called me a boy.
Alright, well, moment's over.
Next thing you know, Knuckle Duster talks about a boy that he once saved, or a girl that he once saved, and it's actually Koichi.
This is a Scott Pilgrim OST.
Seriously, like a lot. There's like maybe another song in this too. That's very Scott Pilgrim. It makes me feel like Studio Saru will kill this too. They'll do good with this adaptation. Also, it's just cool. Like Bones is actually really good when it comes to just different art styles off rip. I'm just thinking about like Gachiakuta, for example. It's gonna look way different, and that's dope. And obviously, My Hero mainline plot adaptation. That's a good shot too.
I love how vulnerable her voice actress is making her character seem.
So they probably have like some big ass like drug syndicate type thing going on where different people just meet different. Just give them the damn trigger. That's a nice shot too.
See, that was a topic of conversation that a lot of people are saying. Like, technically speaking, you just got drugged up by someone and you didn't know it was spiked? He's so happy.
I'm like, damn, you said my name right, you pronounced it right and everything. Oh. You might be a little passionate about this revenge. Yeah, what do you do? We're gonna go to him at some kind of grave and, you know, that kind of trope. But, oh, he had a family once, that type of thing.
You said once.
Ooh, cool.
Wow.
They did not even need to do that. This production's crazy.
Because he is faster. Stronger, too. Different strain.
摂取の結果、メンタル面の攻撃性および全体的個性への優位の増強を確認。で、なんかふわっとしてるな。
Oh man, look at the movement!
Yeah.
Yep. Now you're in the air.
Cling. I heard a cling.
You
What
did.
was that? Ah, okay. Old boy or gal in the alley.
新展開。
Oh,
Okay. Damn. Okay. Okay. Who are you?
yes!
Okay.
Dun.
Katana man.
Dun dun dun.
俺はスタンダー
Stendhal.
君と同じおせっかい焼きだ
Now, he's very vigilante though. Like his whole get up. And I like that you can like tell when somebody's a vigilante versus like a hero.
See, it's interesting
the
you say
vibe,
that
the
because I
aesthetic.
think last episode you were like, are we ever going to see any other vigilantes? Well, I was just waiting for this episode.
場所は駅前のファミレス。
Alright, Zuma.
いいね
Just over tea.
協力できれば何より
That a flute.
てめえの正義感とやらで喧嘩するようなやつは危険人物だろう、常識的に言って
It's funny that he says that. Isn't that literally?
Like you?
Yeah, his whole thing. I'm gonna just beat them up before they do anything wrong. I'm gonna punch it out of you. That's your sense of
The,
justice. and
the
you're
knuckles
very-
are me. That's the Bleach equivalent. The knuckles are me.
Oh god, it's fucking Spike.
今日は GG はどうした
That's the legendary senpai.
So he's basically like
The
"Bah,"
Dachshund
from
murder
Black
man.
Clover. Just keep popping
て
up.
めえらじゃ話になんね
Okay. Jesus. Eyes.
Ah!
え
This is literally the 100 men versus gorilla debate.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, at the eyes, make you scared, make you.
信念なく力を振るうことそれを罪と言いこれをヴィランという俺はただ一刀のもと貴様という罪を断つ
So he's basically
crime
like
you embody.
he is like
Jesus!
Stain Light.
すなわち
Took off
He's
his
like
arm.
断罪
He is Stain, just in a different light or darkness rather.
Jesus Christ.
Am I tripping, or is he? This is basically what he is, just in a different way.
She's interested.
This is hero killer. He is vigilant. Well, he's crime. I don't know.
He's
person killer.
a villain killer.
No
Villain.
conviction. Yeah.
Villain
You
maimer?
have no conviction.
Villain
You have
maimer.
power. Get the fuck out of here. So what you doing with your power? You ain't doing nothing but doing bullshit. Fuck out of here.
Conviction. You have it or you die. Talk about savage though. He literally hunted that guy down, went for the eye, and then cut off his arm. And I just want to remind you how dangerous the admiration of Koichi to Stendhal is. He just met this man. And already he's like, he's so
yeah,
cool.
yeah. That's why Knuckle Duster said what he said,
You better be careful,
Alright.
man.
which is funny. I mean, it takes one to know one. He's like, well,
Exactly.
shit, I know how I am, and there's people that are worse than me. If you think I'm bad, oh man, there's people that's way worse. A lot of times, like a vigilante could be very fucking dangerous for real when you think about it. Like they really go on their own sense of justice. They're not with the crime. They're not with the law enforcement. They're not with none of that. So it's not even structured the right way. It's just their own brain, and their brain can be fucking wrong.
Well, and
But
that's the thing. Like,
it
humans
depends
are
about the heart.
social creatures. Like, we operate
Yeah.
as a society as terms of the social contract.
For Knuckle Duster, it seems that he's also in that mindset where it's like, just don't push it. Don't go overboard with it. Like he understands that vigilantes, the way that they're viewed, I think he gets it. He gets why people
Mhm.
why people like him are viewed the way that they are. So you gotta do your best to be as not clean, but like
Morally upstanding?
morally, yeah, exactly. Because if you're like Stendhal here, then Nah. Just like Stain. It's like, I get your point, but boy, that's overboard as hell. You can't just, like, I don't know, beat their
It's
ass.
the
You gotta
extent
kill
that
them
you
and
take your ideals to.
incapacitate them.
That's the problem.
Exactly. It's crazy how it's so underrated in that department. I could be wrong, but we talked about this before. Like, people, when it comes to My Hero, they always like expect like the fights to be a certain kind of way.
Sure.
Well, it's about the themes, the philosophy of these characters. That's something that I think people really don't understand. Every character, every notable character has such a unique sense of justice that they're all different. There's no overlap. Think of like Ochako, for example, the whole like seeing people smile. And then think of another hero like Ida, for example, to help kids, or his whole thing is like save kids, save, you know, people who need help or whatever, people who are lost. It's different for everybody. I don't know. That's something from My Hero that I always got to commend.
I like how, again, underrated the nuanced conversation is around the question, like, what does it mean to be a hero? Very surface level, when you ask that to anyone, it's just like, oh, yeah, you're just like, insert Superman mentality. Like, no, there are so many different aspects of being a hero, and even a heroic act in it of itself doesn't necessarily make you a hero, nor does it make you a villain. So again, I'm gonna always bring him up whenever I can. My boy Gentle, he had a heroic act in terms of trying to save the falling person, but that act in and of itself was what caused him to be labeled as a screw up, as potentially even a villain, because he got in the way of official hero business, of someone who was trying to save the man that was falling. Now, just because Gentle did that does not mean that he is either of those things. It's primarily the intent behind the action. As All Might told Deku, your body moved without you thinking. It's that heroic nature in all of us that allows you to become a hero when you truly do have that in you. I love how Horikoshi is able to keep flipping that question on its head, and then even the direct parallel to Deku, that being Shigaraki, his journey as a villain, the initial intent of the Tenko reaching out for his sister, it was not villainous. Yes, the end result is that he killed her. He didn't mean to do that initially. He just wanted some human contact in the moment. So again, it goes back to intent versus the result that occurred from your choice, and how society, and that's the kicker, how society views whatever choice you made. Because if there was a police officer that came to the scene, let's just say he only killed his sister, I'm talking about Shigaraki, and that was by accident, yeah, I think it would depend on the police officer who was holding up the case. Like, if there was a strict by the books Tsukauchiki, they might have put that kid in jail for life for murder. On the other hand, if they were a little bit more lenient or a little bit more understanding, they could be like, this was just a tragic accident, and let's give this kid a second chance to see if he will do it again. And if he does it again, then we can label him as a villain. But yeah, the nuanced conversation about heroics in this world and how the society interacts with the individuals, it's always been one of the most fascinating points about this series to me.
100%. So we're gonna see where this takes us. Stendhal, and then what's her name? I just call her B.
Just call her B. That's fine.
It'd be okay. B. She's there. She's lurking. She's watching. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm ready, but we're gonna see. And also interesting. I'm guessing we're gonna get some serious stuff from Knuckle Duster. As to what
you caught that, did you?
Doing, aside from, you know, since they were like, oh, he's not here, he's doing something. She even said like, yeah, he's like, he has other things to do. Like, what could he possibly be doing other than, you know, beating up villains and stuff? My prediction is that maybe people have passed away around him. Maybe he routinely visits a grave, or maybe he visits somebody that's sick in a hospital, that's incapacitated, or something like that. Perhaps he even messed up in the past. Going back to like what you were saying with Gentle Criminal, like maybe Knuckle Duster, he tried to save somebody, or he tried to do, you know, enact his justice, which in this episode he even talks about how it can be dangerous working or even admiring some of these vigilantes. No matter how cool they are, they have kind of skewed sense of justices that can kind of blind them from, you know, other things that, you know, can go wrong around them. So maybe he did something back in the past where he was a bit impulsive or stubborn, maybe egotistical, and then it probably results in somebody else getting hurt around him. So his way, maybe he's like, I don't know, making amends and trying to atone for his quote unquote sins of a mistake he made in the past. I don't know. I'm just theorizing here, but it's something he's definitely doing something that's, I think, serious.
Well, let me leave you off with this question. So when Koichi and him were doing kind of like the sparring session, or just like the jab, like trying to get Koichi's reflexes or stamina up, he specifically made it a point, again, Koichi, that Knuckle Duster did not hit him too hard, that he always holds back. What if he did not hold back in the past? What if he did go too far?
Somebody.
And what if that was a permanent consequence of said action that he didn't mean to do? It's just his strength inherently caused it to happen. Again, relating it back to Gentle Criminal.
Once he beat on somebody's father as
No.
a child, he seen his father getting bludgeoned, and then he turned around, he looked with his bloody fist, and he was like, oh no, I gotta chill out, I gotta keep myself in check. And like I said, based off of what he told Koichi, the advice that he gave him in this episode, I think that's coming from experience. I don't think that's just like just because he's in the know. I mean, it could be, but I think that's from personal experience, whether it happened to him, like he did something, or it happened to him, like somebody else tried something to save him, or whatever the case may be. But I'm excited nonetheless. So far, Vigilantes has been really fun to watch.
All right, perfect. That's it from me, guys. Just make sure you like the video if you enjoyed our reaction or discussion, and subscribe to the channel, because we will be here to the end of season 1 and beyond, because likely, given the content, we're going to get about 2 seasons, hopefully about 52 episodes would be a perfect pace, in my opinion. But yeah, just more My Hero at the end of the year as well. We're going to be finishing up the mainline series with season 8. And then if they do have any manga stuff, if it's a continuation by Horikoshi, fingers crossed, I think Vante and I will both hop into that as well.
Yes, sir. So you guys know the drill, man. Pull up every day. We got lots and lots of reactions going throughout the rest of this year. So stay tuned for all that. But please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video or stream. And
Peace.
Peace.